Welcome to the ultimate showdown, Windows versus macOS. Get ready to witness the clash of titans as we dissect Windows and macOS, task by task, to determine which OS reigns supreme. Are you Team Windows or Team macOS? Let the battle begin. Task number 1. File management. Windows. Open File Explorer by clicking on the folder icon in the taskbar. To create a new folder, right-click in the desired location while hover over New and select Folder. To move a file, drag and drop it to the desired location. To delete a file, right-click on it and select Delete. macOS. Open Finder by clicking on the smiley face icon in the dock. To create a new folder, right-click in the desired location and select New Folder. To move a file, drag and drop it to the desired location. To delete a file, right-click on it and select Move to Trash. Task number 2. Keyboard shortcuts. Windows. Common keyboard shortcuts include Ctrl+C for copy, Ctrl+V for paste, and Ctrl+X for cut. macOS. Common keyboard shortcuts include Command+C for copy, Command+V for paste, and Command+X for cut. Task number 3. Web browsing. Windows. Open a web browser like Chrome by clicking on its icon in the taskbar or Start menu. Navigate to a website by typing the URL in the address bar. macOS. Open Safari by clicking on its icon in the dock or Launchpad. Navigate to a website by typing the URL in the address bar. Task number 4. Using Task Manager or Activity Monitor. Windows. Press Ctrl+, Shift+, Escape to open Task Manager. View running processes, CPU usage, memory usage, and more. End tasks or processes as needed to optimize system performance. macOS. Open Activity Monitor from the Applications folder or by using Spotlight Search. View running processes, CPU usage, memory usage, and more. Quit or force quit processes as needed to optimize system performance. Task number 5. Customizing desktop. Windows. Right-click on the desktop and select Personalize to change the wallpaper. To organize icons, right-click on an empty area of the desktop and select View, then choose Auto Arrange Icons. macOS. Control-click on the desktop and select Change Desktop Background to change the wallpaper. To organize icons, drag them to the desired location on the desktop. Task number 6. Installing software. Windows. Download software from the Internet or the Microsoft Store. Double-click on the downloaded file to run the installer and follow the on-screen instructions. macOS. Download software from the Internet or the App Store. Double-click on the downloaded file or drag it to the Applications folder to install it. Task number 7. Using Office Suite. Windows. Open Microsoft Office applications like Word, Excel, or PowerPoint by clicking on their respective icons in the taskbar or Start menu. Create or open documents, spreadsheets, or presentations as needed. macOS. Open Apple iWork applications like Pages, Numbers, or Keynote by clicking on their respective icons in the dock or Launchpad. Create or open documents, spreadsheets, or presentations as needed. Task 8. Taking screenshots. Windows. Press the Window button and Part-SCN print screen key to capture the entire screen. Or use Alt plus Part-SCN to capture only the active window. The screenshot is copied to the clipboard and can be pasted into an image editor or document. macOS. Press Command+Shift+3 to capture the entire screen, or Command+Shift+4 to capture a selected portion of the screen. The screenshot is saved as a file on the desktop by default. Task number 9. Connecting to Wi-Fi. Windows. Click on the Wi-Fi icon in the taskbar, select the desired network from the list, and enter the password if prompted. Once connected, the Wi-Fi icon will indicate the connection status. macOS. Click on the Wi-Fi icon in the menu bar, select the desired network from the list and enter the password if prompted. Once connected, the Wi-Fi icon will indicate the connection status. Task number 10, Managing Printer. Windows, open Control Panel and select Devices and Printers. Click on Add a Printer and follow the on-screen instructions to install a printer. Once installed, select the printer from the list of available devices when printing. macOS, open System Preferences and select Printers and Scanners. Click on the plus button to add a printer and follow the on-screen instructions. Once added, select the printer from the list of available devices when printing. Task number 11. Using File Explorer or Finder. Windows. Open File Explorer by clicking on the folder icon in the taskbar. Use the sidebar to navigate through folders and files. Perform actions such as copying, moving, or deleting files using the toolbar or context menu. macOS. Open Finder by clicking on the smiley face icon in the dock. Use the sidebar to navigate through folders and files. Perform actions such as copying, moving, or deleting files using the toolbar or context menu. Task number 12, Managing System Updates, Windows, open Settings, and go to Update and Security. Click on Check for Updates to search for available updates and follow the on-screen instructions to install them. macOS, open System Preferences and go to Software Update. Click on Check for Updates to search for available updates and follow the on-screen instructions to install them. Task number 13, Email Management. Windows. Open Outlook by clicking on its icon in the taskbar or Start menu. Send an email by clicking on New Email and filling in the recipient's email address, subject, and message. macOS. Open Mail by clicking on its icon in the dock or Launchpad. Send an email by clicking on the Compose button and filling in the recipient's email address, subject, and message. Task number 14. Using built-in utilities. Windows. Access built-in utilities such as Disk Cleanup, Disk Defragmenter, or System Restore by searching for them in the Start menu or Control Panel. macOS. Access built-in utilities such as Disk Utility, Terminal, or Activity Monitor from the Applications folder or by using Spotlight Search. Task number 15. Using Command Prompt or Terminal. Windows. Open Command Prompt by typing command in the Start menu search bar. Execute commands to perform various tasks or troubleshoot issues. macOS. Open Terminal from the Utilities folder or by using Spotlight Search. Execute commands to perform various tasks or troubleshoot issues. Task number 16. Using Control Panel or System Preferences. Windows. Open Control Panel by searching for it in the Start menu or right-clicking on the Start button and selecting it from the context menu. Adjust system settings and configurations as needed. macOS. Open System Preferences from the dock or Apple menu. Adjust system settings and configurations as needed. Task number 17. Using Notepad or TextEdit. Windows. Open Notepad by searching for it in the Start menu or right-clicking on the desktop and selecting New, then Text Document. Create or edit text documents as needed. macOS. Open TextEdit from the Applications folder or Launchpad. Create or edit text documents as needed. Task number 18. Using Calculator. Windows. Open Calculator by searching for it in the Start menu or pressing the Windows key plus R, typing Calc and pressing Enter. Perform basic arithmetic calculations as needed. macOS. Open Calculator from the Applications folder or Launchpad. Perform basic arithmetic calculations as needed. Task number 19. Using Calendar. Windows. Open Calendar by searching for it in the Start menu or clicking on the date and time in the taskbar and selecting it from the pop-up menu. Schedule and manage events as needed. macOS. Open Calendar from the dock or Launchpad. schedule and manage events as needed. Task number 20, using Media Player. Windows, open Windows Media Player by searching for it in the Start menu or clicking on the Play button in the taskbar and selecting it from the pop-up menu. Play audio and video files as needed. macOS, open iTunes or another media player from the Applications folder or Launchpad. Play audio and video files as needed. Task number 21, using Maps. Windows, open Maps by searching for it in the Start menu or clicking on the Maps icon in the taskbar. Use it to find locations, get directions, and explore maps. macOS, use the Maps app available from the Launchpad or the Applications folder. Similar to Windows, you can use it to find locations, get directions, and explore maps. Task number 22, using Sticky Notes or Notes. Windows, open Sticky Notes by searching for it in the Start menu or clicking on the Sticky Notes icon in the taskbar. Use it to create quick notes and reminders. macOS, open the Notes app from the dock or the Applications folder. Use it to create, edit, and organize notes and reminders. Task number 23, using Paint or Preview. Windows, open Paint by searching for it in the Start menu or clicking on the Paint icon in the taskbar. Use it for basic image editing and drawing. macOS, open Preview from the dock or the Applications folder. Use it to view and perform basic edits on images and PDFs. Task number 24, customizing keyboard and mouse setting. Windows, open Settings and navigate to Devices, then Mouse or Keyboard. Customize settings such as pointer speed, button assignments, and keyboard shortcuts. macOS, open System Preferences and navigate to Keyboard or Mouse. Customize settings such as keyboard shortcuts, mouse tracking speed, and gestures. Task number 25, using Disk Management or Disk Utility. Windows, open Disk Management by searching for it in the Start menu or right-clicking on the Start button and selecting it from the context menu. Use it to manage disk partitions and volumes. macOS, open Disk Utility from the Utilities folder or Spotlight search. Use it to manage disks, partitions, and volumes. Task number 26, using Task Scheduler or Launchpad. Windows, open Task Scheduler by searching for it in the Start menu or right-clicking on the Start button and selecting it from the context menu. Use it to automate tasks and programs. macOS, open Launchpad from the dock or press the F4 key. Use it to quickly access and organize your applications. Task number 27, using VPN. Windows, set up a VPN connection by opening Settings, navigating to Network and Internet, and selecting VPN. Follow the prompts to configure your VPN settings. macOS, set up a VPN connection by opening System Preferences, selecting Network, and clicking the plus button to add a VPN connection. Follow the prompts to configure your VPN settings. Task number 28, using Bluetooth. Windows, open Settings and navigate to Devices, then Bluetooth and other devices. Turn on Bluetooth and pair devices such as speakers, headphones, or smartphones. macOS, open System Preferences and select Bluetooth. Turn on Bluetooth and pair devices such as speakers, headphones, or smartphones. Task number 29, using Backup or Time Machine. Windows, set up backup using File History by opening Settings, selecting Update and Security, and choosing Backup. Follow the prompts to set up a backup drive. macOS, set up Time Machine by opening System Preferences, selecting Time Machine, and choosing a backup disk. Follow the prompts to configure Time Machine backups. Task number 30, using accessibility features. Windows, open Settings, and navigate to Ease of Access to access features like Magnifier, Narrator, and color filters. Customize settings to enhance accessibility. macOS. Open System Preferences and select Accessibility to access features like VoiceOver, Zoom, and display accommodations. Customize settings to enhance accessibility. Task number 31. Using Remote Desktop. Windows. Open Remote Desktop by searching for it in the Start menu or using the Remote Desktop Connection application. Enter the IP address or hostname of the remote computer to connect. macOS. Use the built-in screen sharing feature by opening Finder, selecting Go, then Connect to Server, and entering the IP address or hostname of the remote computer. Task number 32. Using Archive or Unarchive tools. Window. Use built-in tools like File Explorer to create zip archives or third-party software like WinRAR to compress and decompress files. macOS. Use built-in tools like Finder to create zip archives or third-party software like the Unarchiver to compress and decompress files. Task number 33. Using System Restore or Time Machine. Windows. Open System Restore by searching for it in the Start menu or Control panel. Follow the prompts to restore your system to a previous state. macOS. Use Time Machine to back up and restore your Mac. Open System Preferences, select Time Machine, and choose Restore from Time Machine Backup. Task number 34. Using multiple desktops or spaces. Windows. Use Task View by clicking on the Task View button in the taskbar or pressing Windows key plus Tab to create and switch between multiple desktops. macOS. Use Mission Control by pressing F3 or swiping up with 3 or 4 fingers on the trackpad to view and switch between multiple desktops or spaces. Task number 35. Using parental controls or screen time. Windows. Set up parental controls by opening Settings, selecting Accounts, and choosing Family and Other Users. Add a family member and customize their access. macOS. Set up screen time by opening System Preferences, selecting Screen Time, and adding a family member. Customize their access to apps and features. Task number 36. Using Voice Assistant, Cortana, and Siri. Windows. Activate Cortana by clicking on the Cortana icon in the taskbar or saying "Hey Cortana" if enabled. Use voice commands to perform tasks and search the web. macOS. Activate Siri by clicking on the Siri icon in the menu bar or saying "Hey Siri" if enabled. Use voice commands to perform tasks, search the web, and more. Task number 37. Using Disk Cleanup or Optimize Storage. Windows. Open Disk Cleanup by searching for it in the Start menu. Select the drive you want to clean up and follow the prompts to delete unnecessary files. macOS. Use the Optimize Storage feature by opening Apple menu, then About This Mac, and click Storage. Click on Manage and follow the prompts to optimize storage by removing clutter. Task number 38. Using Firewall or Security and Privacy. Windows. Open Windows Security by searching for it in the Start menu. Go to Firewall and Network Protection to manage firewall settings and enhance security. macOS. Open System Preferences and select Security and Privacy. Go to the Firewall tab to enable or configure the built-in firewall for added security. Task number 39. Using Remote Assistance or Screenshare. Windows. Use the Quick Assist app by searching for it in the Start menu. Follow the prompts to request or provide remote assistance to another Windows user. macOS. Use the built-in screen sharing feature by opening Finder, selecting Go, then Connect to Server, and entering the IP address or hostname of the remote Mac. Task number 40. Using System Recovery or Recovery Mode. Windows. Access recovery mode by restarting your computer and pressing F8 or Shift plus F8 repeatedly before the Windows logo appears. Choose Repair your computer to access recovery options. macOS. Access recovery mode by restarting your Mac and holding down Command+R until the Apple logo appears. Choose Recovery mode to access recovery options. Task number 41, using system information or about this Mac. Windows. Access system information by searching for it in the Start menu or right-clicking on the Start button and selecting System. Here you can view detailed information about your computer's hardware and software configuration. macOS. Access About this Mac by clicking on the Apple menu in the top left corner of the screen and selecting About this Mac. Here you can view basic information about your Mac, including the model, processor, memory, and macOS version. Task number 42, using Command Prompt or Terminal for advanced tasks. Windows. Open Command Prompt with administrative privileges by searching for it in the Start menu, right-clicking on it, and selecting Run as Administrator. Here you can execute advanced commands to perform various system tasks and troubleshooting. macOS. Open Terminal from the Utilities folder or Spotlight Search. Here you can execute advanced commands using the Bash shell to perform various system tasks and troubleshooting. Task number 43, using external storage, USB drive. Windows. Connect a USB drive to a USB port on your computer. Open File Explorer and navigate to this PC to access the USB drive. You can then copy, move, or delete files as needed. macOS. Connect a USB drive to a USB port on your Mac. The USB drive will appear on the desktop or in Finder. You can then drag and drop files to or from the USB drive. Task number 44, using cloud storage integration. Windows. Utilize OneDrive. Navigate to the OneDrive folder within File Explorer and sign in with your Microsoft account. This enables seamless syncing of files between your computer and the cloud for easy access and backup. macOS. Take advantage of iCloud Drive. Access the iCloud Drive folder through Finder and sign in with your Apple ID. This allows for effortless syncing of your files across all Apple devices and the cloud, ensuring constant accessibility and data protection. Task number 45. Using Taskbar or Dock for app navigation. Windows. The taskbar is located at the bottom of the screen and displays icons for open applications, pinned apps, and system notifications. You can click on an icon to switch between open apps or launch new ones. macOS. The dock is located at the bottom, by default, or on the side of the screen and contains icons for frequently used applications, open apps, and minimized windows. You can click on an icon to switch between open apps or launch new ones. Task number 46, using speech recognition. Windows. Open speech recognition by searching for it in the Start menu or Control panel. Follow the prompts to is pressed and use the specified keyboard shortcut to activate speech recognition. macOS. Open System Preferences and select Accessibility. Then Speech. Enable Speak Selected Text when the key. Task number 47, using disk encryption. Windows. Use BitLocker Drive Encryption to encrypt your disk drives. Open Control Panel, navigate to System and Security, then BitLocker Drive Encryption, and follow the prompts to encrypt your drive. macOS. Use File Vault to encrypt your disk drive. Open System Preferences and select Security and Privacy, then File Vault. Click on Turn on File Vault and follow the prompts to encrypt your drive. Task number 48, using virtual desktops. Windows. Use Task View to create and switch between virtual desktops. Click on the Task View button in the taskbar or press Windows key plus Tab. Then click on New Desktop to create a new virtual desktop. macOS. Use Mission Control to create and switch between virtual desktops. Press F3 or swipe up with 3 or 4 fingers on the trackpad, then click on the plus button to add a new desktop. Task number 49. Using voice dictation. Windows. Open any application that accepts text input, then press the Windows logo key plus H on your keyboard. Speak into your microphone and your speech will be converted to text. macOS. Open any application that accepts text input, then press the Function FN key twice to activate dictation mode. Speak into your microphone and your speech will be converted to text. Task number 50. Using Spotlight or Search. Windows. Use the search bar in the taskbar to search for files, folders, application settings, and more. Simply type your search query and Windows will display relevant results. macOS. Use Spotlight to search for files, folders, application settings, and more. Press Command plus spacebar or click on the magnifying glass icon in the menu bar, then type your search query. Before we wrap up, tell us which tasks surprised you the most in today's Windows versus macOS comparison. Drop your thoughts in the comments below. If you enjoyed the video, remember to give it a like and subscribe to our channel for more tech insights. Don't forget to share it with anyone who might find it helpful. Thanks for watching!